Like leaves changing color, Halloween, and pumpkin spice, the arrival of fall also kicks off one of the best seasons of anime all year. The fall season has brought us classics like Clannad, Shinsekai Yori, Kill La Kill, Nagi no Asakura, and Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works, to name a few. It's a season regarded for its variety of genres and abundance of quality shows, and fall 2018 looks to set the same excellent standard. Top animation studios like A1 Pictures, Studio Dean, and JC Staff are premiering multiple projects this season. Studio Trigger is following up last season's much talked about Darling in the Franxx with a new, unrelated project, and Season 3 of A Certain Magical Index finally arrives after a long 7-year wait. It all adds up to nearly 50 new shows premiering in the fall 2018 season, with a wealth of options for every anime fan out there. For this anime preview, I've narrowed it down to 16 shows covering a wide range of genres and styles. Among these selections, I'll also highlight several golden picks, which are new series I think will be the best anime this season has to offer. And while these 16 selections are strictly limited to newly airing 1 or 2 core shows, I'll also recommend a TV short, full-length movie, and OVA so that every type of anime is covered. With all that said, let's begin Pop Cultra's Fall 2018 Anime Preview. The action genre is always very well represented every season, and fall 2018 is no different. Sword Art Online Alicization stands out from the rest as the third season of the mega popular franchise. Covering volumes 9 through 18 of the light novel series, Alicization sees Kirito enter yet another VR space known as Underworld, as part of a job with a private company to test their new full dive machine. Little does Kirito know that there's a more sinister plot at work, with a mysterious girl named Alice at the center of it all. Sword Art Online has earned a huge following for its enjoyable blend of over-the-top action, romance, and impressive animation from Studio A1 Pictures. Radiant, our pick for the adventure genre, is based on a French comic of the same name by artist Tony Valente. In it, the mythical land of Radiant spawns monsters called Nemesis that fall to the peaceful world below and attack. Seth, a boy who wishes to become a powerful sorcerer to fight the Nemesis, joins a group of witches in their journey to reach the Radiant. Director Seiji Kishi also directed shows like Angel Beats, Assassination Classroom, and Tsuki ga Kirei, a fantastic resume that gives us high hopes for Radiant. There are numerous comedies to choose from this fall season, but Tensai Shitara Slime Dataken sticks out from the crowd with its distinct main character and premise. Our protagonist, a lonely 37-year-old by the name of Satoru Mikami, is stabbed to death while protecting his coworker. Yet instead of dying, Satoru finds himself reincarnated into a fantasy world as a slime. He uses his special skills to rise through the ranks and become king of the monsters, all while maintaining his carefree personality. Tensai Shitara Slime Dataken is hilarious, has a colorful cast of characters, and takes place in an interesting fantasy world that sets it apart from the usual run-of-the-mill comedies. Our first golden pick for the fall 2018 season is the drama Seishun Buta Yaro wa Bunny Girl Senpai no Yume wo Minai, or the equally long English title, Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai. The story follows high school student Sakuta Asusagawa and his interactions with upperclassman Mai Sakurajima, a girl suffering from a phenomenon called puberty syndrome. Mai, a famous actress on hiatus from the entertainment industry, has begun to notice that more and more people are unable to see her. Sakuta, having already experienced the negative effects of puberty syndrome himself, forms a friendship with Mai as they try and solve the mystery behind her strange condition. Bunny Girl Senpai earns the distinction of Golden Pick for a variety of reasons. Main character Sakuta is a monotone, laid-back guy who breaks the mold of a typical male protagonist, and his relationship with Mai feels both natural and intriguing from the very first episode. The story has the potential for plenty of emotional moments, as romantic feelings developing between the two are threatened when Sakura's memories of Mai begin slipping away. With crisp animation by Studio Cloverworks, attractive character designs, and the backing of a popular and well-regarded light novel series, Bunny Girl Senpai stands out as one of the fall 2018 season's most promising new shows. For fantasy fans, this season brings White Fox's adaptation of the hyper-violent light novel series, Goblin Slayer. Goblin Slayer tells the tale of a young priestess who finds herself in over her head when the adventuring party she joins is eradicated by the very goblins they came to slay. She is saved when a mysterious, high-ranking adventurer called Goblin Slayer arrives and slaughters the goblins with ease, inspiring the priestess to join his party and aid him in his quest to kill every last goblin. Goblin Slayer is not for the faint of heart. It's brutally graphic and hard to watch at times, but fans of the popular dark fantasy manga Berserk will find a lot to love in Goblin Slayer's similarly twisted world. The ecchi genre is criminally underrepresented this fall, with the second season of Senran Kagura Shinobi Master Tokyo Yomahen acting as one of the few examples of the typically crowded category. Senran Kagura follows a group of 5 girls who attend a prestigious prep school called Hanzo Academy. What people don't know is that the school is a front for the training of shinobi, or assassins and spies for military and political purposes. The 5 girls must complete their training while defending themselves and the school from a darker, more sinister group of shinobi. Senran Kagura promises to be bursting with cute ninja girls, nonsensical battles, and plenty of fan service to go around. While the horror anime selection may be few and far between this season, Zombieland Saga more than makes up for it with its absolutely ridiculous premise. Main heroine Sakura Minamoto, a high school girl in the year 2008, is suddenly killed in a tragic traffic accident. She's brought back to life as a zombie 10 years later, along with several other girls from different eras, by a crazed producer named Kotaro Tatsumi. Kotaro wishes to save the Saga Prefecture by assembling an all-zombie idol group and uses his skill as a makeup artist to give them the appearance of normal humans. Zombieland Saga may not be a scary horror anime, but it's hilariously disturbing and a unique breath of fresh air from Studio Mappa. SSSS Gridman, Studio Trigger's new project following their incredibly popular summer show Darling in the Franxx, earns a spot as our second golden pick of the fall 2018 season. Trigger's Gridman is an adaptation of Tsuburaya Productions' 1993-94 tokusatsu series, Gridman the Hyper Agent. It stars Yuta Hibiki, a boy with amnesia, who meets a sentient, mecha-like being called Hyper Agent Gridman on an old computer in his classmate Rika's family shop. When kaiju begin appearing in Tokyo, Yuta merges with Gridman to form a giant mecha that can fight the monsters. When Yuta's classmates also become involved, the entire dynamic of their school begins to change. SSSS Gridman has a lot going for it. Trigger has cemented itself as one of the best animation studios in the world, with plenty of experience in the mecha genre after shows like Gurren Lagann and Darling in the Franxx. Character designs were done by Masaru Sakamoto, who was responsible for the designs in Trigger's own Kiznaiver series, as well as key animation work for Gainax's Medaka box. And the soundtrack was composed by Shiro Sagisu, a talented music producer best known for his work on Hideaki Anno's Neon Genesis Evangelion. With all this talent involved, SSSS Gridman has the potential to be one of the season's most entertaining anime. If you're a fan of the music genre, Kitsune no Koe is your best bet this season. Based on the Chinese comic of the same name by Guang Shanjun, Kitsune no Koe tells the story of a poor boy named Hugh Lee with a talent for singing, but a large scar on his face from a traffic accident that hinders his ability to perform. He becomes the ghost singer for popular idol Kung Q, while also uploading his own music under the persona of Mr. Fox. Kitsune no Koe features plenty of musical performances and a distinct Chinese flair that makes it different than the standard idol shows typically found in this category. If mysteries are more your thing, then check out Studio Voln's adaptation of the classic manga Karakuri Circus. Karakuri Circus follows Masaru Saiga, a young boy who just inherited a huge fortune after the passing of his father. But after an attempted kidnapping by powerful wooden puppets controlled by people intent on getting his inheritance, Masuga is saved by a clown named Narumi Kato and a woman from France named Shirogane with a puppet of her own. One part shonen, one part mystery, Karakuri Circus looks to provide plenty of intrigue and adventure as the plot to kidnap Masaru unravels. The romance genre is stacked with options this fall season, but none more pure than Yagate Kimi ni Naru, also known as Bloom Into You. The story revolves around Yu Koito, a high school girl who loves shoujo manga and has always hoped for a love confession that makes her heart flutter. But when a male classmate declares his love for her, she feels nothing. It isn't until the beautiful student council president Toko Nanami confesses to Yu that she feels something for the first time, and the two girls begin exploring the blossoming feelings between them. A shoujo ai anime depicting the emotional side of love between girls, Yagate Kimi ni Naru promises to be a heartwarming, touching watch. It's been a long, sometimes hopeless 7 years since we last saw it, but the super popular anime Toaru Majutsu no Index finally returns this season with its eagerly anticipated third installment. A wonderful mix of sci-fi, magic, and action, Index takes place in the highly advanced Academy City, where gifted students hone their psychic abilities as espers. Toma Kamijo, thought to be relatively powerless, is able to negate magic with his right hand, and uses this ability to protect a young nun named Index with a wealth of forbidden magical grimoire implanted in her head. Filled with memorable characters, thought-provoking concepts, and an enjoyable blend of different genres, the third season of Index looks to be well worth the wait. Our third golden pick for the fall 2018 season is Irozuku Sekai no Ashita Kara, an original slice-of-life series by well-regarded studio PA Works. Irozuku introduces viewers to Hitomi Tsukishiro, a young descendant of mages living in the futuristic Nagasaki in the year 2078. Hitomi has an aversion to magic and has been unable to see color since childhood, causing her to develop an emotionless, meek personality. In an effort to help Hitomi get over her past, her grandmother Kohaku sends her back in time to 2018. There, she meets her 17-year-old grandmother and spends time with new friends in the photography club. Irozuku Sekai no Ashita Kara is directed by Toshiya Shinohara, best known for helming the highly regarded and previously mentioned Nagi no Asakura. Irozuku seems to have a lot in common with Shinohara's previous work, presenting us with a slice of life focusing on drama and romance, with just a hint of sci-fi. PA Works is a top-tier animation studio as well, and Irozuku looks absolutely stunning. The animation, backdrops, and color palette are all breathtaking, and Hitomi's journey to see color again through human interaction is greatly enhanced by the excellent production values. PA Works rarely disappoints, and Irozuku looks to be no exception. If you're looking for something a little more familiar, popular shonen series Fairy Tail returns for its final season. With the manga completed and everything but the last arc animated, A1 Pictures looks to finish what they started and adapt the last adventures of Natsu Dragneel and Lucy Heartfilia as they journey across the world to gather the former mages of their disbanded guild, Fairy Tail, and finally confront the dark wizard Zareth. Fairy Tail is a shonen through and through, with magic battles, diabolical villains, and the power of friendship overcoming all. It's a long-running show full of lovable characters that will be sad to see go. If there's one studio you can count on to produce an incredibly animated, beautifully scored, and character-driven sports anime, it's Kyoto Animation. Tsurune, Kazemai Koko Kyudobu, or Tsurune for short, is based on the light novel of the same name by Kotoko Ayano. and follows Minato Narumiya as he makes his return to archery by joining the high school club, along with his childhood friends Seiya and Ryohei. Minato, struggling to overcome the incident that caused him to quit archery in middle school, aims to win the prefectural tournament with his friends and new teammates. Kyoto Animation is arguably the best studio in the business. Their shows are consistently gorgeous, well-directed, and able to pull at our heartstrings with ease. With Tsurune, KyoAni enters familiar territory. They have plenty of experience with anime based on school clubs and sports, having produced multiple seasons of the fantastic orchestra-centric Hibike Euphonium and swimming-focused Free. First-time director Takuya Yamamura previously worked on KyoAni's phenomenal Violet Evergarden as well, setting the bar extraordinarily high for this new project. With KyoAni's production values and the promising young talent behind it, Tsurune goes from a pretty-looking show about archery to a serious contender for anime of the season. It wouldn't be October without the supernatural genre, and Tonari no Kyuketsuki-san is the closest thing we've got to a Halloween-themed anime. Also known as Miss Vampire Who Lives in My Neighborhood, Studio Gokumi's new series is a modern-day vampire comedy centered on high school girl Akari Amano. After encountering a vampire girl named Sophie Twilight, Akari is enamored by her and the two begin living together. While a vampire, Sophie never attacks humans. Instead, she orders blood, along with anime merch, via mail, and lives a relatively ordinary life. Tonari no Kyuketsuki-san is a laid-back, comfy, and ridiculously cute anime with a supernatural twist, perfect for those looking for that warm fuzzy feeling after a cold fall day. Anime come in all shapes and sizes, and sometimes you don't have time to watch a full 1 or 2 cour show. Our pick for TV short this season is Hashiri Tsuzukete Yokatate, an original series by studio Signal MD comprised of 4 15-minute episodes. The story centers on Minato Tsuyama, who attends an anime event that features a voice acting recital for fans. Minato is inspired to become a voice actor himself after meeting Chikako Umori, a young seiyuu who used to live in Minato's room. Hashiri Tsuzukete Yokatate follows Minato and Chikako as they face the trials and tribulations of voice actors. This TV short has an attractive art style and is perfect for those looking for a slice-of-life show that doesn't overstay its welcome. If you're looking for something a little more long-form, then an anime movie is your best bet. And while Zoku Awari Monogatari won't be released in a traditional movie format, it's still far and away the best in the category airing this fall. Zoku Awari Monogatari is the third part of the third Monogatari season, adapting the Koyomi reverse arc from the popular light novels. It follows protagonist Araragi, who has dealt with a variety of supernatural oddities since becoming part vampire, as he finally graduates from high school. The Monogatari series is highly regarded for its iconic, unique animation style by Studio Shaft, dialogue-heavy scenes that explore a range of meaningful thoughts and ideas, and a cast of characters that make it impossible to choose a favorite. If you've never seen Monogatari before, do yourself a favor and catch up. It's truly one of the best series out there. And finally, we'll end our fall 2018 anime preview with one of the most exciting OVAs to release in recent memory. Re:Zero Kara Hajimeru Isekai Seikatsu Memory Snow by Studio White Fox. A side story of the insanely popular anime from the spring 2016 season, Memory Snow takes place after Subaru and friends lift the curse and save the children of Irlam Village. Subaru, enjoying a brief moment of peace, embarks on a secret mission to plan a date with his crush, Amelia. Re:Zero was an exceptional series with a riveting storyline, intriguing fantasy world, and dark undertones that left fans begging for more after the first season's end. And while it's not the sequel everyone's been waiting for, Memory Snow looks to satisfy the need for more Re:Zero until that day finally arrives. The fall 2018 season has a wealth of new series spanning every genre imaginable. giving anime fans the perfect excuse to retreat indoors from the cold weather and warm up with their favorite pastime. And while we've tried to include what we think are the season's best shows, we've still barely scratched the surface of everything fall has to offer. So be sure to leave a comment and let us know what new anime have caught your attention this season. This has been Pop Cultra's Fall 2018 Anime Preview. Thank you for watching and enjoy the season. If you like this video, help support Pop Cultra so we can make even more of them. Visit patreon.com/popcultra and become a patron for 3-day early access to YouTube videos, fan participation polls, patron-exclusive content, and more. Pop Cultra, otaku done right.